Hey guys, it's me, Grumpleupagus. I thought I would do a vlog update for everybody. I know these aren't the most exciting thing ever or whatever, but there's some changes going on and I thought I would let everyone know. First off, I am freeholding this instead of tripoding it, because I didn't want it to be too terribly long. So I didn't think I needed to. But I'm sorry if I'm boring or whatever. I just woke up, getting ready to go to work. So a couple of things have happened. I haven't really had a video in a while because I've been insanely depressed. If you guys know, you've seen me, I'm morbidly obese. I am overweight to the point it's a health issue, and I like my food. I wouldn't say I'm a pig. I don't eat a whole lot anymore. I just eat the wrong foods. I did. I'm losing weight now, but I like my 3 meals a day with my snacks and, all that jazz. Well, the last couple of days, I haven't really been able to eat. I haven't been hungry, which is weird because I have blood sugar issues too, and that didn't trigger either, so I don't know. Chemical shit. Anywho, I haven't been eating really, I haven't been sleeping really, and usually I get hungry and sleep a lot when I'm depressed. So this is a whole new ball of wax for me. I'm not even remotely prepared to deal with this. I have no idea how to deal. I know I've dealt with depression my entire life, but this is new. This is something I have never experienced before, really. My depression is usually completely different. Maybe it's just because I'm getting older. I don't know. Anyway, I mean, some of it is fear of the unknown, and some of it is just my body being ridiculous, like it always is. However, I would like to inform everybody about my situation. I didn't really feel that making a video would be the best thing, so hopefully I can have one of those up, hopefully Monday. I am working a lot. Put in my resignation at my current job for July 16th, I believe it is, because my training for my AmeriCorps position, woot woot, which I'm super, super excited about. If I wasn't depressed, it would be much more exciting. But that starts the following Mondays. My training does, so then I get to fly to some state, city, based on the government's whim, but hey, they pay for my ticket, they pay for my hotel, and it gets my, well, it doesn't really itch my road trip, itch, but it's traveling, it's adventure, so that helps. I'll be able to more easily settle into my new positions because I'm not gonna have a social life for a very while, for a bit. So I'm trying to get it all in at once, I guess. I don't know. I think I'm gonna drive myself insane, but you do what you gotta do. Unless my husband can get a job making like 20 bucks an hour, which in this area, not likely. He's got the skills, he's got the education, hell, so do I, but where we live, it's not gonna happen. There aren't that many jobs that pay that much around here, unless you're willing to commute to a big city, and most of those are held by baby boomers still. So I am looking forward to that. That's happening. An 11-month commitment where I will be helping. This is how I understand it so far. Obviously, I haven't done it yet, but I will be helping to coordinate volunteers to work with elementary students to help them with math and writing, or English, I guess, vocabulary, grammar, all that jazz, as well as possibly interacting with them myself and finding funding, stuff like that. I mean, everyone says it's such a great financial hardship, but it will be more than I'm making now if I was only getting the hours that my position is supposed to get. I would be making double what I'm making now. And everyone's like, oh, it's such a hardship. And I'm like, dude, it's a pay raise for me, which is sad because I have my master's degree. And then I started my census training. I have to go away for that one as well later. But I've got all my stuff here, so I'm doing my at-home junk self-training, I think is what they call it. And I spent I did other stuff, but I spent like all day on it yesterday, and it was like 5 hours. I'm like, seriously? It seems like I've been doing this for 8. It's a lot to absorb. And then in October, I am going back to school to start my doctorate, so it's bad enough having 2 jobs. I'm really looking forward to, hopefully it happens for a little while anyway, is having a regular schedule, a set schedule, Monday through Friday. I get the weekends off. I get major holidays off. I don't get paid, any less or any extra for them, but it's gonna be like a regular job. And I did have that once, but I had to commute to Columbus for it, and it was the most soul-sucking job I have ever had. It's because what you had to do was horrible and terrible, and everyone hated your guts. And I was told that I was not mean enough for that job. My thought was always you can get more flies with honey than vinegar, but apparently not when you're trying to get people's money. Anywho, enough about that. So October I'm starting school, so then I will have 2 jobs and school. And my second job is kind of set your own hours, so I can do that whenever, my census thing. But when I can, I'm gonna try to maybe set aside Saturday or something and do most of it on a Saturday if possible. And if not, I'll go out a couple nights. That way I have 2 Saturdays, 2 weekends, hopefully that I can have off. And and then there's the car to consider. It needs some work. The alternator belt might be going out. Something is squeaking to high heaven on that car, and the exhaust is leaking, and all this stuff is happening. We can't afford to fix it. We can't afford to replace it. So it's a little overwhelming right now. Anyway, sorry to be such a depressor. I am trying to fix my attitude mentally. I'm trying to just work past it, but they say happiness is a state of mind. You choose to be depressed. You choose to, you don't choose to be depressed. No, that was stupid. You choose to be sad. You choose to be happy. That only goes so far. I've really kind of been able to combat my depression with making myself happy. When I was younger, I didn't do it, but it's easier to do that now. It was. Even with that mindset, I can't pull myself out of this funk. I'm trying my hardest right now, and I can't even smile. The uncertain future. Maybe it's because it's too early in the dang morning. Who knows? But anyway, my body is not cooperating. I know it's not that easy. It's not that easy to overcome depression. It can help. And even though I've had to fight with it my entire life, I was one of the lucky ones. I could get out of bed. It scares me that might be me in the future too. Thankfully, I've got pain working, on my side, because that's what drives me out of bed. Otherwise, I probably sleep more than I do. I wake up, I'm in pain. This happens every day. I spend all day trying to get rid of it, and it's almost gone by the time I go to bed, and then it just starts over. And then if it doesn't disappear that day, it compounds. It's horrible. Like ribs and shoulders. I'd say it's because I'm fat, but I had this problem when I was skinny too. But I could never lay on my stomach because it hurt my ribs so much, even when I was skinny enough to hide behind a pole. Which I know some of you won't believe, but it happens. I got a job. I got fat. I discovered the wonderful world of fast food. My first job was in a restaurant, that sort of thing. But I have started lifting weights, and I got my exercise thing, which I haven't done in too long. I was supposed to do it this morning, but I was too depressed. Ugh. I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow, right before I go into work for 12 hours. So that'll be fun. But anyway, working 2 jobs and going to school full time is going to be hard, especially on the doctorate level. It's going to be really hard. It was hard enough on my master's degree. I couldn't do it. I had to quit one of my jobs. But hopefully I can pull this out for a couple months at least, start school again and see what happens. Oh, that's another thing. I will have healthcare. Yay! I will have healthcare, which means I can get new glasses or contacts. And I get money for school at the end of it. So even though you get less money for AmeriCorps, you gain a tremendous amount of experience as well as other benefits. Because if I was full time at this job and paying for insurance, I would still make more at AmeriCorps than I'm making here. So there's that too. If you weigh it all, it works out in the end. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to say thank you very much for watching. Don't be shy, leave a comment, video suggestion, etc. You know, give it a like, a sub, share. You know, maybe you've got friends that like some of this stuff. Probably not this one, but you know. Maybe they like pugs. I mean, I know he's just sleeping, but pugs are cute, right? So thanks for watching again, and hang in there, guys. Bye-bye.